Good evening. We begin tonight with breaking news from the West Philippine Sea. The Philippine Navy has just launched a dramatic response to rising tensions. 7 warships are now steaming towards Bajo de Masinloc. The skies above Manila are restless as families gather around their televisions, anxious for updates. The atmosphere is urgent. Reports of hostile encounters near the disputed shoal have gripped the nation. Alarms sounded at naval bases before dawn. The government has called this a decisive move in defense of Philippine sovereignty. This deployment marks one of the largest naval operations in recent years. Tonight, the entire region watches closely. Will this show of force ease tensions or add fuel to the fire? In a swift and highly coordinated maneuver, the Philippine Navy dispatched 7 vessels early this morning, their hulls gleaming in the first light of dawn. The operation was meticulously planned, with every detail accounted for to ensure a seamless departure. As the ships slipped away from the harbor, the mood among the crew was a mix of determination and anticipation, knowing the significance of their mission. The fleet is composed of 2 state-of-the-art frigates, equipped with advanced weaponry and defense systems, as well as 3 agile patrol boats designed for rapid response and coastal defense. Supporting them are 2 logistics support ships, essential for sustaining long-term operations at sea, carrying vital supplies, fuel, and equipment to keep the task force operational for extended periods. The convoy cut through the calm, glassy waters of Subic Bay, their decks alive with activity as sailors prepared for the journey ahead. Each crew member moved with purpose, checking gear, running drills, and ensuring every system was ready for whatever challenges might arise. Rear Admiral Ernesto Santos, the respected commander of the task force, addressed his crew with a sense of urgency and pride, emphasizing the importance of their mission and the responsibility they carry. "We are here to safeguard our territory and our people," he declared firmly, his words echoing the resolve of the entire Philippine Navy. "Our presence is a message of peace, but also of unwavering commitment." Navy personnel worked tirelessly, loading crates of food, water, and medical supplies, while others double-checked navigation systems and communication gear. The atmosphere was serious, with everyone aware that this mission could last days or even weeks. Each ship is outfitted with the latest radar and communication systems, allowing them to detect threats from miles away and maintain constant contact with command. This technological edge is crucial for both defense and coordination. As the fleet sailed in tight formation, the Philippine flag flying proudly from each mast, their presence sent a clear and unmistakable warning. The Philippines stands ready to defend its maritime claims and protect its sovereignty at all costs. This decisive move by the Navy comes in the wake of a tense maritime standoff that has drawn concern from both local communities and international observers, highlighting the growing importance of securing the nation's waters and maintaining peace in the region. Out at sea, the atmosphere is electric and tense. The 7 Philippine ships move in tight formation, their flags fluttering in the strong ocean breeze. The water churns beneath powerful engines, sending white spray into the air. Sailors keep constant watch, eyes fixed on the horizon for any sign of foreign vessels. The morning sun glints off the steel hulls, casting long shadows over the choppy waves. Every radio transmission is monitored closely. Crews check and recheck their readiness. Even the smallest movement on radar draws immediate attention. As dusk falls, tension deepens. Lights on the ships glow against the darkening sky. Orders are crisp. The sea, usually a place of calm, now feels like a chessboard. One wrong move could spark a confrontation. Bajo de Masinloc, also known as Scarborough Shoal, is a small but crucial atoll in the West Philippine Sea. Though it may appear insignificant on a map, its strategic location and abundant resources have made it one of the most contested maritime features in Southeast Asia. Located about 120 nautical miles from Luzon, the main island of the Philippines, Bajo de Masinloc sits well within the country's exclusive economic zone. For decades, it has been a flashpoint between the Philippines and China, with both nations asserting their claims over these waters. The shoal is surrounded by rich fishing grounds teeming with marine life, providing livelihoods for thousands of Filipino fishermen. Beyond fishing, experts believe the area may hold significant oil and natural gas reserves beneath its seabed, making it a potential energy hotspot and a valuable economic asset for any nation that controls it. Control of Bajo de Masinloc also means access to vital sea lanes. These waters are part of major international shipping routes, with countless cargo ships and tankers passing through each year, linking East Asia to the rest of the world. Whoever holds sway over the shoal can influence trade and security in the region. For Filipino fishermen, these waters are more than just a workplace. They are a lifeline, providing food and income for entire coastal communities. Many families have depended on these fishing grounds for generations, making the shoal's fate deeply personal. For the Philippine government, Bajo de Masinloc is not just a resource. It is a powerful symbol of national pride and sovereignty. Defending the shoal is seen as defending the country's territorial integrity and the rights of its people. The area is also key for military strategy, offering a vantage point for monitoring regional activity and enhancing maritime security. Its location makes it a critical outpost for any nation seeking to project power or defend its interests in the West Philippine Sea. International law, including the landmark 2016 Hague ruling, supports the Philippines' claim to the shoal. The tribunal found that China's expansive claims have no legal basis, affirming the Philippines' rights under the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea. Despite this, the waters remain hotly contested. Chinese Coast Guard vessels are frequently seen patrolling the area, leading to tense standoffs with Filipino boats and raising concerns about potential conflict. The shoal's importance goes far beyond its size. It is a test of resolve, not only for Manila, but for the wider region. The outcome of this dispute will shape the future of maritime rights, regional stability, and the balance of power in the South China Sea. This latest deployment follows a dramatic escalation just days ago. According to defense officials, Chinese Coast Guard ships blocked Filipino boats near Bajo de Masinloc. There were reports of dangerous maneuvers and water cannon use, putting local fishermen at risk. President Maria Lourdes Garcia called an emergency security meeting. "We cannot allow any threat to our citizens or our territory," she said. The decision to send 7 ships was made swiftly, reflecting both urgency and determination. The standoff has drawn condemnation from around the world. Allies in the United States and Japan expressed support for Manila's actions. The message is clear. The Philippines will not be bullied into silence. Senior officials were quick to address the nation. Defense Secretary Jose Ramos told reporters, "This is about defending our sovereignty and our people's way of life." He stressed that the deployment is a peaceful, lawful move, but warned that the Navy is fully prepared for any scenario. International experts agree that the situation is serious. Dr. Elaine Navarro, a maritime security analyst, noted, "This standoff could set the tone for future disputes in the region. It's a test of international law and regional resolve." She urged all sides to exercise restraint. Meanwhile, China's foreign ministry issued a statement calling on Manila to refrain from provocation. The diplomatic language cannot mask the tension that now grips these waters. In the coastal towns near Zambales, the atmosphere is a mix of anxiety and deep patriotism. The tension is almost palpable as residents go about their daily routines with a sense of unease, yet their pride in their community and country shines through in small but meaningful ways. Local fishermen, who rely on these waters for their livelihood, are especially concerned. They worry about their safety every time they set out to sea. But at the same time, they express strong support for the Navy's increased presence, believing it brings a sense of protection. "We just want to fish in peace," says Mang Jose, a veteran of these waters who has seen many changes over the years. For him and many others, the sea is not just a source of income, but a way of life passed down through generations. Despite their worries, there is a sense of pride. Many locals are moved to see Navy ships patrolling the horizon, standing up for their rights and safety. It's a powerful reminder that they are not forgotten. In the evenings, families gather at community centers or in neighbors' homes to watch the latest news updates. The broadcasts are a lifeline, keeping everyone informed and connected to the unfolding events. Some families turn to prayer, lighting candles and offering heartfelt wishes for the safe return of their loved ones at sea. The uncertainty weighs heavily, but faith provides comfort. Others choose to show their unity and hope by waving Philippine flags along the shoreline. Children and adults alike participate, creating a quiet but powerful display of national pride and solidarity. On social media, the community's spirit is just as strong. Feeds are filled with messages of encouragement and gratitude for the troops, as young people and elders alike share their support online. For many residents, the deployment of the Navy is more than just a security measure. It's a sign that the government is finally listening to their concerns and taking action to protect their way of life. At least now we know we are not alone, says one local teacher who has been helping children understand the situation and encouraging them to stay hopeful. As the community comes together, their voices are being heard more than ever before. This newfound sense of unity and recognition gives everyone the courage to face the challenges ahead, together. The Philippine deployment has sent shockwaves throughout Southeast Asia. Neighboring countries are watching closely, wary of being drawn into the conflict. The Association of Southeast Asian Nations has called for calm and dialogue, emphasizing the need for peaceful solutions. Some analysts warn that the buildup could escalate quickly. Any miscalculation could have serious consequences, says Dr. Navarro. The presence of foreign navies in nearby waters only adds to the complexity. The United States has already sent ships to monitor the situation, while China increases its patrols. This standoff is more than a local dispute. It tests the strength of international alliances, the resolve of smaller nations, and the willingness of great powers to compromise. Tonight, the eyes of the world remain fixed on Bajo de Masinloc. The Philippine Navy's bold move is a signal, to friends, to rivals, and to its own people. The stakes are high, not just for fishermen or sailors, but for the entire region. The hope is for dialogue, not confrontation, for security, not conflict. Yet the reality is clear. Peace in these waters is fragile. Every action, every decision, matters more than ever. As the sun sets on a day of high drama, the quest for peace continues. The world waits. The Philippines stands firm, resolute in the defense of its seas, and hopeful for a future defined by stability and respect.